Theodrose Tirfe, Chairman Amhara Association of America. Is online? Ok, s'il n'est pas en ligne. Theodrose,
Hello, can you hear me?
yes, you have 3 minutes maximum, not more.
Thank you very much. My name is Robel Alemu, and I'm speaking on behalf of the Amhara Association of America. I'm thankful to the panel for this panel on the situation of human rights defenders and their protection in Africa. Our organization closely monitors and documents human rights situation in Ethiopia. In Ethiopia, human rights defenders have historically played a significant role in raising awareness of human rights issues, advocating on behalf of victims, and at times organizing nonviolent protests, including civil disobedience campaigns, hunger strikes, and other forms of protest. However, since the start of the war that is ongoing in the Amhara region of the country, protection of human rights defenders has deteriorated. Since this time, AAA has documented an alarming increase in attacks and persecution of human rights defenders, which has threatened civil, political, economic, social, and cultural rights in Ethiopia. And these ongoing attacks against human rights defenders often involve targeting on the basis of ethnic or religious identity and political beliefs. On April 2nd, 2023, millions of people held large-scale protests in more than 30 cities and towns in the Amhara region of Ethiopia, calling for an end to identity-based targeting, fair political representation, an end to house demolitions, and an end to identity-based travel restrictions in different parts of the country. These protests broke out on the 5th anniversary of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed taking office, a day which the Ethiopian people have called the Day of Darkness. And instead of addressing the legitimate grievances of the people, the Abiy regime sent his military to shoot and kill unarmed protesters, and by the end of the month declared war on the region. Over the last 12 months, the regime has used drones, heavy artillery, and other weapons to bomb and shoot thousands of innocent men, women, and children, committing atrocities which have hallmarks of war crimes and crimes against humanity. In parallel, the regime has arrested tens of thousands of Amhara people across the country, and these arrests intensified following announcement of a state of emergency last August. The primary targets were human rights defenders who denounced the regime's human rights violations against the Amhara people, and then it expanded afterwards. But the initial targets were prominent opposition figures, journalists, civil society leaders, medical doctors, lawyers, students, and social activists who had been subject to ethnic profiling, arbitrary arrests, enforced disappearance, dehumanizing treatment, ethnic slurs, physical and psychological torture, denial of medical care by government authorities. This campaign followed a similar mass arrest campaign in May of 2022. Some of these prominent figures include parliamentarian Christian Tadela, Dr. Wendesen Asefa.
Yes, can you conclude, please?
Thank you. And several journalists, including Belay Manai, Gobeze Sisay Abbaizodu, Maskara Mabera, Genetas Mamau Sisay Augicho, Dawit Bagasho, Terihun Gesese Sintayo Chakol, Ermias Makroya, Nathanael Yelemzod, Abinet Tamrat, Tedros Zerfu, and the list goes on. And so to conclude, the situation is very dire, and unfortunately, the commission, we had actually submitted a complaint to the commission regarding the situation in Ethiopia last year. This needs to be reviewed, and we hope that more action can be taken to address the situation, including potentially a more robust response specific to this issue. As I mentioned, it goes beyond human rights defenders to everyday people, and this could potentially involve a specialized commission into our inquiry.
Mr. Robel, ce que je vais vous demander, si la traduction est bonne, you stay in contact with the Special Rapporteur of Human Rights Defenders on the situation in Amhara, and